oldies. I caught him once and he was sniffing my undies. He ain't too sharp, but he gets things done. He drinks his beer like it's oxygen. He's my baby, I'm his honey, never gonna let him go. In spite of ourselves, we'll end up sitting on the rainbow against all odds. Honey, we're the big door prize. We're gonna spite our noses right off of our faces. Won't be nothing but big old hearts dancing in our eyes. So that's actually a song by John Prine, who's like one of my family's, like my entire family's favorite singer. We grew up listening to him as kids. That was supposed to be a duet, or it is a duet when he sings it with Iris DeMent. There might be a duet coming in the future for y'all. All right, so cluck everybody. Plenty of stuff to do on the front porch, right? But it's just so hot. I don't want to do any of it. I've got a really bad headache. I've had it's just been like one of those weeks where like I'm not getting the stuff done that I need to get done, and because of that, I'm rushing around to get the stuff done. I don't know if y'all know what I mean. It's just been a hectic week for me. Had something I couldn't do stuff Monday because of something, and then Tuesday I was playing catch up because I couldn't do anything on Monday. I've had a lot of canning to do. There's just been a lot of crazy stuff. But we are still going to be doing a very southern front porch thing to do on the porch. Sipping sweet tea. So, I'm not going to put it there because I'll put it right there. Condensation, I don't want it where I just had it. So, whew. The duet. One thing that me and my husband are going to try to start doing is when we play together, because we do enjoy playing together, recording it and maybe having a concert series for y'all. Tell me what you think, but that's going to be a duet that we're working on. I love John Prine. I don't know if y'all know who John Prine is. If you don't, go look him up. You owe it to yourself. Unfortunately, he passed away from COVID, which is just sad. It was a heartbreaking moment for my whole family, but he was getting up there. So I have been working on a lot of songs. There's a lot of songs that I absolutely can play, but like I can't sing them. And the thing with the ukulele is if you don't sing the song with it, there's a lot of times you're not going to know what the song is. So I'm trying to stick to songs that I can somewhat sing to. I do have a special request for Lava from, it's a Disney, one of the newer Disney movies. I think it might be Mona, probably, because it's Hawaiian. So that's another one that me and my husband are going to work on together, because once again, I think that song would sound really good on a ukulele, but with he has a doombok. For most of y'all would look at it and probably think it was a bongo. But a doombok is a Turkish drum, and it is sort of a bongo, but it's made with copper and stuff. It's really pretty. So that's another song we're going to be working on. I'm slowly learning House of the Rising Sun. That is one of my absolute faves. That's one of those songs that I'm going to have to really practice on singing. Every song that I get up here and do, I have to practice singing, and as y'all know, it's still not great. I'm just not a great singer. My last video, I think, was the best singing I ever did. I got plenty of compliments. Thank you. Because honestly, this is actually helping me come out of my shell a little bit with my singing and making me really focus on it and practice it. So thank you for listening to that. I had thought about, and my plan was to crochet while I was doing the front porch today. But man, it's so hot that I don't want yarn on me. Ugh. Y'all are lucky I'm not out here in a bathing suit, but I wouldn't do that to y'all. No worries. Um, so, Alicia Navarro was found safe. She walked into a Montana police station this past week, which I was actually kind of watching that story when it happened. She was autistic. I've talked before, I have a son with autism. So cases like that, for some reason, always get my attention. She was 14 when she disappeared. She's 18 now. She was just shy of 15 when she disappeared. Now, her case kind of made history in the fact that I think her case was the first time a silver alert was issued for a minor in the state of Arizona. I think that's right. Don't quote me on that, but I think I've heard that somewhere. For those of you who don't know, a silver alert is basically, it's sort of like an amber alert, but it's usually for 65 and older, but now they are incorporating anybody of any age that has any kind of cognitive issues. So her autism is what prompted that, which now, at least in the state of North Carolina, I often see minors with silver alerts, which is great. There was a law that I was actually pushing for a long time. And I don't think it ever got passed. And I can't even remember the name of it now. I'll look it up, and if I find it, I'll put it in the comments. But it's actually for an alert specifically for children with autism, because a lot of children with autism are what they call wanderers. Now, Alicia wasn't one, according to her mother, and thank goodness my son never was one. But they'll wander off, and for some reason they seem to be really drawn to water. And that law was going to be in the name of a little boy who did wander off and get lost in a lake. So if I find that, I will definitely put that in the links. I need to start keeping up with that again. I hate to say it, but once my son kind of got older, I stopped fighting for. I used to be a big advocate for changes as far as autism goes. There's one of my favorite organizations, if you ever want to donate to a charity that helps people with autism, is called DAN, which is called Defeat Autism Now. That's my favorite organization. You know what? I'll put that link in the description. I'm going to put that in the description, so keep an eye on the description. So there's a lot of Prince Harry and Meghan Markle news going on now. We all know that they're like my favorite people, right? I do not care for them. There's been a lot of talk that they might be getting ready to get a divorce. Now look, I absolutely believe that they are going to be divorced at some point. I, however, don't think that it's going to happen right now. It's just, I don't know why, I just don't feel it. I don't feel like that's going to happen. That's happening right now. I think that there's probably some separation going on. And I could be wrong, and I kind of hope I am, because, you know what? I don't think that they're good together. I think that they may be a toxic couple together. There's obviously issues there. I obviously think that he has a lot of, how do I put this? I think he has a lot of things that he needs to work through. And I don't think she's necessarily productive. That's not the right word. She's not helpful at all in this situation, okay? And I absolutely do fall into that category of think she's trying too hard to be like Princess Diana, and like maybe he has, I don't know what the, and I don't know. I don't really want to call it an Oedipus complex, but like feel like he's searching for a mother figure though. And yep, I saw that. That was a chicken hawk. Don't worry guys, I'm keeping an eye on. I saw it. You don't have to run. I saw it. I'm going to keep an eye on it, y'all. So, yeah, I think that they will be divorced at some point. I just don't feel like it's happening right now. Something big just happened with them. I know that they're losing all their deals. Apparently, they're searching for a new house in Malibu. And, you know, obviously I can't tell them what to do, but like maybe hold off on buying another house just yet. I think y'all might be having problems. I think y'all know y'all are having problems and are probably trying to work through the problems right now. But maybe not, don't venture down that course yet. Unless y'all, I mean, who knows? Maybe they're shopping for a house because they are separating and I'm completely wrong. Could be. So, I've got a chicken, Katie Bird. I've talked to y'all about her. He's a rooster, and he has a thing. He has a big old thing. No, that sounded horrible. He has a thing for ducks. He might have a big old thing. I haven't looked. But he has a thing for ducks right now, and he's like a little serial duck rapist. He'll like hide in the bushes, and when one of my female duck hens goes walking by, he jumps out and does his thing, and they're of course like, oh my god, there's a rooster on me, and they're like raising all kinds of hell. And then he'll run back in the bushes and wait for another one to walk by, and I cannot break this rooster from it, and I don't know how to do it. If y'all have any experience on that, how do you get rid of a rooster, or don't get rid of a rooster, how do you help a rooster who has duck fever? Well, I have hens, like maybe do something there, because he doesn't bother the hens at all. Got that off my chest. That rooster is driving me crazy. So I've had a big produce week. I think y'all saw my video. I've been doing so many tomatoes. My nails are probably stained a little bit from all the tomatoes I've been doing. I got me some tomato juice, which is my favorite. I got me plenty of stewed tomatoes for this winter. For like, I typically use them for soup, but I do enjoy. I enjoy fresh spaghetti sauce, but made with fresh tomatoes are the best. Or canned tomatoes. Canned tomatoes from the garden. I mean, fresh tomatoes are the best, but that's a good second. So I'm probably going to have another batch to do this weekend, and maybe a little bit more after that. So I'm hoping that my tomatoes are going to be good through the winter. Fingers crossed. So tonight I'm going to be cooking up the last of, it's not like the very last, but it's the last of the squash I have right now in the house. And I'm going to be frying it. Unfortunately, I only have white cornmeal. And yellow cornmeal just, it really makes them look all nice and golden when you fry it. This is going to make it a little bit pale, but it'll still taste the same. I'm actually really looking forward to that. Squash is actually not my favorite meal, but for some reason, they're like right here. For some reason, they just, here recently, I've just been really wanting some fried squash. So that's going to be happening tonight, and I'm probably going to make some macaroni and cheese too. Mainly because, well, I haven't had it in a while, so it'll be good. But like the chickens haven't had it in a while, and the chickens love leftover macaroni and cheese. It's their favorite, and the cheese is actually really good as far as calcium goes, because a lot of times, especially with me feeding them tomatoes, their shells are going to be a little bit thinner. This is going to help build up those shells. So yum yum. My young roosters are constantly having crowing contests right now. So there's just crowing going on here all the time. I'm assuming their throats are sore right now because they've literally been doing it all day long. I guess they're taking a break. So anyway, I know that like a lot of y'all have been suggesting true crime cases for me to talk about, and I do love to talk about true crime. I may try to set up like a day that I talk about true crimes, but right now I'm just sort of like enjoying being easy and chill on the front porch and just talking about whatever pops in my head. So Oh, one thing about the Alicia Navarro case that, and I'm going to be keeping an eye on, is they're still investigating because they kind of want to know where she's been the past years before she was 18. Was she groomed online, like through gaming? I know that's like a big thing. So I'll be keeping an eye on that for sure. So I don't know if y'all noticed though, I did have my regular youth back. I've got some news on that. Y'all know how I always talk about that being my favorite and my go-to because I didn't have it for 2 weeks and I was playing the other one. I think I might like my other one better now. So we'll have to see where that goes. Honestly, I wouldn't mind getting another one because I like more of your traditional. Because this isn't your tradition. I mean, it's nice, but it's not your traditional ukulele, and obviously my other one isn't a traditional ukulele. So maybe at some point I'll get a traditional ukulele. I'm not necessarily a traditional person, but I wouldn't mind having one. We'll see. Fingers crossed. Maybe for Christmas. Anyway, cluck cluck, everybody. I love y'all. I'm sorry that this video was late. I actually didn't. I almost didn't do it today. Like I said, I've got a super bad headache, and I still have it. I think talking to the camera has actually eased it. This bee is trying to get me. Don't get me, bee. So I will talk to y'all next week sometime. I'm gonna still shoot for Monday. I would like Monday to be my front porch day, but we'll see. Cluck cluck, everybody.